Hello and welcome all of you in today's video. This video is about the UPSC Mains 2025 जो just conclude हुए हैं, and we are going to discuss about the Indian society section and GS paper 1. Though I take economy aspect of Indian society, but fortunately this time जितने भी questions आए हैं, they have a very strong tilt towards economy and social development. So let's talk about these topics. The first is about smart city. Now urbanization is also a topic in Indian society. Smart city. How does smart city in India addresses the issues of urban poverty and distributive justice? Now remember, they are linking with urban poverty and smart city. क्या? Smart city is a concept which basically discussed about the concept of city which are smart, use of technology से the ease of living is better. So you can say smart city addresses and provides ease of living. However, it also looks at the problems of society, for example, urban poverty and distributive justice. So 100 smart city का जो टारगेट था 2015 में आया था. यू कैन स्टार्ट विद द इंट्रोडक्शन बाय द स्मॉल लाइन. नाउ द फर्स्ट बिगेस्ट एडवांटेज ऑफ स्मार्ट सिटी इज द अफोर्डेबिलिटी इन टर्म्स ऑफ हाउसिंग. सो हाउसिंग में जो आपको अफोर्डेबिलिटी है वो बढ़ जाती है. अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग, पीएम आवास योजना अर्बन फोकस ऑन द प्रोजेक्ट्स विच प्रोवाइड लो कॉस्ट हाउसिंग, ऑल्सो क्रेडिट सपोर्ट. द लाइवलीहुड अपॉर्चुनिटीज. नाउ स्मार्ट सिटीज फोकस ऑन क्रिएटिंग digital infrastructure, IT enabled services, startups. Now that will create opportunities. Now job creation is a prerogative of private sector. Government will only support and facilitate and create the environment jahan job creation is a natural phenomena. Now here livelihood opportunities will happen only in cities which has good infrastructure, which has smart solution and technology enabled. Now these will go a long way in addressing the problems of urban employment. अगला है access to basic services. Now smart meters हो गए, e-health care हो गया, e-education. Now they are streamlining the health, education and the technology solution. ये चीजों को improve कर रहे हैं. The quality, accountability and transparency in the service delivery is better. So naturally here accordingly urban poverty address हो सकता है by providing basic amenity, also creating opportunities and income. And overall, when the urban area grow, they create jobs and that will also address the problems of poverty. The second is redistributive justice. यानी justice कैसे provide कर रहा है? Now here we can look at GIS based mapping. Now this is new area of technology and disaster management, जहां slums, under reserved areas को targeted level पे urban planning create करिए. Now in India we witness a phenomena of islands of prosperity amidst oceans of poverty. So there is a big slum, there is a big building and there is a big slum. Now उसको हमें सही करना होगा, and for that urban planning will go a long way in addressing that. Public transport बहुत जरूरी है. Public transport effective होगा, smart city, smart buses, metros, bicycle system. Now they can help address the urban poor because जो urban transportation है वो public है and it is affordable. So that will also help. The third is digital governance. It will make sure that the services are available, it is timely, and if there is any problem, the grievance addressal जो है online और participatory हो सकता है. And this will target more to the weaker section of the population. Especially we can also add here, for example, one nation, one ration card, right? So this will help you from anywhere in India to come and get access to the ration system just because a strong digital governance hai. Environmental justice, where smart waste management, green spaces, they create better environment quality. So that is how we can say the smart solution will help us to address poverty as well as bring justice to the society. The second is globalization. Again a very common topic, very much acceptable. इस पे regular सवाल आते हैं. Common theme है globalization. So now globalization results only in, do you think globalization results only in aggressive consumer culture? Justify your answer. क्या globalization सिर्फ एक consumer culture develop करता है? Answer is no. Globalization is much wider. It definitely promotes the consumer culture. Consumerism बढ़ा है, food habits बढ़े हैं, choices बढ़े हैं, average income भी बढ़ी है, and thereby globalization is very much visible in the urban areas. But let's see. So globalization is often linked with aggressive consumer culture, but its impact is very complex and multifaceted. क्या क्या impact हो सकता है? How do you start the introduction? Introduction को बहुत basic level पे आप globalization को define कर सकते हैं, and it is impact on economy and culture and society as well. Now globalization का जो सबसे बड़ा impact है, that is the advent of MNCs, global brands, and they are promoting choices and they are giving discounts and they are creating a feel of have and have nots. सो पीपल टेंड टू गेट इनटू, वो क्रेडिट ले रहे हैं, वो कंजम्पशन अपना बढ़ा दिए हैं, फूड चॉइसेस आपके बढ़ गए हैं, ठीक है. यू आर स्पेंडिंग बिकॉज देर इज अ फील ऑफ स्पेंडिंग इवन दो यू माइट नॉट नीड इट, ठीक है. तो अ वेरी गुड एग्जाम्पल इज द ग्रोथ ऑफ फास्ट फूड इंडस्ट्री. इट हैज ग्रोन बाय 18% फ्रॉम दिस पीरियड, शोइंग राइजिंग कंज्यूमरिज्म, राइज ऑफ ई कॉमर्स प्लेटफॉर्म. अभी ई कॉमर्स टेक्नोलॉजी ड्रिवन है, एक्सेसिबल है, इट ऑल्सो क्रिएट्स डिमांड ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट्स. तो ग्लोबलाइजेशन में जो कंज्यूमर कल्चर है जहां पे हम स्पेंडिंग ज्यादा कर रहे हैं, दैट इज डेफिनेटली देयर एंड दैट इज अ वेरी कॉमन फिनोमिना. बट देर आर ऑन द अदर साइड, ग्लोबलाइजेशन इज ऑल्सो प्रमोटिंग एस्पेक्ट्स लाइक कल्चरल डिफ्यूजन. नाउ नेचुरली अगर आप कल्चरल डिफ्यूजन की बात करेंगे, द you have more awareness and knowledge about the newer culture and thereby also you adapt them. More appreciation for diverse tradition. For example, as an Indian, I have a respect for culture and tradition which are not Indian. So automatically that is changing. The same will apply within the society also. I have a respect for culture which are in different parts of India as well. It generates employment, urbanization, benefiting millions by increasing disposable income. यानी globalization employment generation भी है, but it is more urban centric. Second, the globalization के जो job creation का जो nature है, it is more service sector driven. It has not touched much, that is agriculture, and industry को भी touch किया है, but इतना नहीं है. Mostly they have touched those industries which are highly capital intensive in nature. So this is where, but overall employment generation हुआ है, cultural promotion हुआ है. Also one area where it is about creating and understanding about the political culture, what is happening in different parts of the world. Awareness about sustainable products, ethical consumption, ये भी हुआ है. Today हम लोग आज vegan diets ले रहे हैं. We are adopting newer things which are more environment friendly. Now this is also because of globalization, because you tend to see these things. Now people who have more income, जिनकी income ज़्यादा है या disposable income बढ़ती है, accordingly your choices are much wider. So that is how globalization not only promotes the consumer culture, but promotes economy, promotes job creation, promotes environmental friendly approach, and of course the pollution also. There are negative aspects as well. Okay, so that is about globalization. अब interestingly एक और question है, it is also linked with globalization. How do you account growing fast food industry given that there are increased health concerns in modern society? Illustrate. Now globalization या फिर in general food habit. So average Indian is earning more. In fact सिर्फ दिल्ली का per capita income close to 5 lakh rupees है. यानी कि average Delhiite is earning 40,000 per month. if family की बात हो रही है. So average Delhiite is earning 40,000 per month. That is a good one because we are doing much better. But when you look at Delhi, it is an urbanized culture. एक urban culture यहाँ पर है. And you have people who are very rich and there are people who are earning less also. Now this has led to a growth of fast food industry. But fast food industry जो आज है वो सबके लिए है. It is not only for rich. Even for the lower income group or average middle class या lower middle class के लिए भी fast food industry locally available है. Now how it is impacting? So as we can see, the fast food industry has witnessed rapid growth because of multiple factors, but it is also leading to issues like health concerns, sedentary lifestyle, obesity and diseases. Now let's understand them. ठीक है, तो क्या क्या हमारे aspects हैं? तो fast food industry बड़ा है? Answer is yes. And what are the reason? The first factor behind the fast food industry can be the urbanization and changing the lifestyle. Now we are having more choices, more freedom, and it is believed that urban population will reach by 50% by 2030, and that is a real thing. तो जब population बढ़ेगा and working professional बढ़ेंगे, so they need fast food because it is easily available. You get less time to make them or purchase them. The second is rising disposable income. Average income जब बढ़ती है, there is more spending power and thereby you tend to go for fast food because naturally आपकी purchasing power ज़्यादा है. And middle class is expected to reach 580 million by 2025. Already पहुंच चुकी है. Then aggressive marketing and globalization. ये सारे fast food industries में we have local industries and there are foreign companies also. Now they do aggressive marketing and they mainly target youth and children. So that is the reality. और एक और बात है, the global fast food chains वो इंडिया में आके इंडिया के हिसाब से अडेप्ट किए हैं. They are creating Indian flavor. They are adapting to Indian societal and cultural needs. You won't find beef in our fast food industry. You won't find pork in the fast food industry because there is a cultural aspect and religious aspect as well. So that is how they have adapted because उनको business करना है. Second is food preferences. Because of globalization, more awareness, people are more ready to look at new choices. The Western food हो गया, Lebanese food हो गया, Chinese food हो गया, Japanese food हो गया. We have suddenly witnessed. Okay, so younger generation are accepting Western fast food, a symbol of modernity and social status. आप बर्गर खा रहे हो, rather than having an idli dosa, you feel if you have a higher status. Okay, तो ये एक soft power का diplomacy भी है कहीं ना कहीं. When you wear jeans, when you're eating a fast food, you tend to show that हाँ भाई we are more modern and upkeep. ठीक है, the fast food is definitely there. Then convenience and accessibility बहुत easily available है. Deliverability, time, duration, limited time में आपको मिल जाएगा. Also, it has been accelerated because of the new food delivery apps, वो Zomato हो, Swiggy हो, n number of aspects are there. Okay, affordable pricing है, outlet ज़्यादा है, but it comes at the huge cost of health and industry. So obesity बढ़ा है. Average urban adult population में 5% obesity है, and this is bound to grow. So these are the challenges. So government should bring more awareness, and government should also encourage these fast food chains to give healthier option to people so that impact can be lessened. Now, next is the last question of the discussion, and that discussion is about tribal development. Now, tribal development, again, this is also part of Indian society. Now, tribal development का बहुत interesting question है and very much relevant question. Tribal development in India centers around two axes, displacement and rehabilitation. इंडिया में जो डेवलपमेंट हुआ है, स्पेशली इन द एरियाज ऑफ माइनिंग, इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन, अ लॉट ऑफ इट हैज हैपेंड इन द ट्राइबल एरियाज. Now this has come at a cost of heavy resettlement but poor rehabilitation. आपने किसी को हटा तो दिया बट उनको रिहेबिलिटेट नहीं किया. You have not made sure they have good option, income, या उनके cultural changes को आप affect नहीं कर पा रहे हो. Let's give an answer. So tribal development has indeed happened upon displacement and rehabilitation, but it also covers other area जैसे education, healthcare, socio-economic empowerment. So what as a student of history or society should understand that हमको समझना होगा. Now let's come to the tribal population. In India we have 10 crore tribal population, out of which 8.6 are ये total population है इंडिया का tribal population. Now tribal population का जो displacement है that is very high. 40% of the tribal जो 40% of जो displacement है इंडिया में that is belong to tribal community. Even though they are 8% of the population, but इनका displacement 40% of the entire displacement. Ministry of Tribal Affairs के डेटा के हिसाब से, especially in the areas like mining, dam construction and industrialization. So displacement बहुत wide है and impact बहुत deep है. Second is impact on livelihood. Now tribals mainly depend on local employment. For example, minor forest produce या local जो है छोटा मोटा काम कर लेंगे. Local land जो उनको available है, which is a community land. क्योंकि ट्राइबल डू नॉट ओन लैंड, दे लिव एज अ कम्युनिटी. सो कम्युनिटी लैंड पे वो एग्रीकल्चर करेंगे, झुम फार्मिंग करेंगे, एंड दे ऑल्सो टेक केयर ऑफ द नेचर. हियर व्हाट वी हैव सीन दैट दे डू नॉट हैव एक्सेस टू लॉस ऑफ फॉरेस्ट लैंड हुआ है, इसकी वजह से माइनर फॉरेस्ट प्रोड्यूस या एग्रीकल्चर का जो बेनिफिट है वो अवेलेबल नहीं है. ऑल्सो डिस्प्लेसमेंट क्रिएट्स मोर प्रॉब्लम बिकॉज ट्राइबल्स आर वेरी कल्चरल पीपल, वेरी पीपल हु आर लिंक टू द देयर इंडिजिनस एरियाज एंड लैंड. तो यहाँ उनको वनरेबल बन गए हैं. दे आर अनएम्प्लॉयड, ऑल्सो दे नॉट एजुकेटेड, नॉट स्किल्ड, दे डू नॉट हैव दैट काइंड ऑफ अवेयरनेस ऑल्सो. तो नए एरिया में जब जाते हैं दे फेस लॉट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम एंड ऑफ कोर्स एक्सक्लूजन. सो दे फेस प्रॉब्लम ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, पॉवर्टी एंड सोशल डिसइंटीग्रेशन. रिहेबिलिटेशन चैलेंजेस, सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज है कि आपने एक ट्राइबल को कहा कि भाई आप यहाँ से उठ के यहाँ चले जाओ. नाउ ट्राइबल इज अ वेरी पर्सन हु इज लिंक टू द लोकल प्लेस, लोकल कल्चर, वो लोकल डेटी, उनका सब कुछ वहीं पर है. And when you change all that, everything changes. Now rehabilitation में सबसे बड़ा challenge है that how much compensation should we give? Now compensation insufficient रहा है कई बार. Also poor resettlement quality रहा है. Lack of livelihood support. I am involved in a place, I have a livelihood support, but I move to a new place, वहाँ पे livelihood support नहीं है. Government will not guarantee livelihood support. They can just maybe do some little support. So that is where it is very important that we provide livelihood support and also skilling. Then हम लोग सिर्फ फिजिकल डिस्प्लेसमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं. व्हाट अबाउट कल्चरल डिस्प्लेसमेंट? व्हाट अबाउट सोशल इंपैक्ट? व्हाट अबाउट कल्चरल इंपैक्ट? बिकॉज वी आर इमोशनल पीपल. मैन इज अ ह्यूमन बींग्स, और मैन इज अ सोशल पर्सन. वो लोकल जगह से, उसके कल्चर से, सोसाइटी से इंटरलिंक्ड होता है. व्हेन यू डिस्प्लेस दैट पर्सन यू इम्पैक्ट देयर कल्चर, और उसका कल्चरल और सोशल डायमेंशन को आप एड्रेस नहीं कर पाते हो. दैट इज ऑल्सो अ प्रॉब्लम विच इज देयर. Now second is the broader dimension हमारा जिसपे हमें focus करना चाहिए, education and health and empowerment. Now education health in their own genus. Now tribal Panchsheel policy focuses on creating tribal welfare based on their requirement and need rather than what we believe. ऐसा नहीं कि हमको ऐसा लगता है कि हमें ज्यादा पता है ट्राइबल्स के बारे में. The answer is no. We have to understand them, we have to integrate them, also we have to motivate them and tell them about the virtues of the society which is available. So schemes like Eklavya model residential schools, यहाँ पर उनकी education का accessibility बढ़ेगा, creating infrastructure for them, especially health and skill can go a long way in addressing their concern, and eventually it is about empowering through the existing laws. So we have two laws here. एक तो आपका provision है, that is Forest Rights Act 2006. Also we have Panchayat extension of scheduled areas. Now this also is very effective. Now this will also go a long way because they will help in the controlling the पंचायती राज institutions. So this is the overall this thing. तो इस बार का सोसाइटी ऊपर काफी सिंपल था, इजी था. आप अच्छे से नोट्स बनाइए. Remember all the societal themes in the last year have repeated. आपको सिर्फ अच्छे नोट्स बनाने हैं. Make sure you revise them and link with contemporary. Just read one newspaper apart from your notes. It will suffice the requirement of the answer writing. Okay. Take care. God bless you. Thank you. Bye.